Now children, we have to study the light absorption spectrum. We have studied the pigment, we have studied the place where the photosynthesis occurs. Now the next is light absorption spectrum. Now children, you will know that if we talk about light, if we are talking about the light, then we are talking about the quality. That is, we are talking about the quality. And here the quality means the wavelength, which is essential. Okay, for quality we there means a wavelength, which is essential to maintain the quality of light, because the quality of light will decide the rate of photosynthesis. So actually the quality, actually we all know that different pigment absorb different wavelength. We all know that different pigment, that is there chlorophyll A, B, carotenoid, phycoxanthin, whatever present. So they will absorb a specific type of wavelength. So different wavelength is absorbing a different pigment, and on their absorption the working is also depend. Now so the absorption of light by different pigment is known as absorption spectrum. And now if we draw a absorption spectrum, we all know that the wavelength, that you know that light is split into 7 color, that is known as Vibgyor, that is belonging from 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer. And if we are drawing a graph, now I am representing chlorophyll A with black, chlorophyll B with red, carotenoid with green, and phycobilin with blue. So if we will make a graph of absorption, and if we make a graph for chlorophyll A, so it will going to absorb its peak will be shown at B and at R, means at blue and red, means chlorophyll is going to maximally absorb blue and red light. But if we talk about chlorophyll B, then we'll see some shift, that is it will going to absorb a light somehow shifted toward the green and here shifted away from the red. So that light is going to absorb by B. So its peak is little bit shifted from that of A. Now if we talk of carotenoid, so its peak will appear between the green and yellow color. And phycobilin will also show the same peak, that is will show the peak between green and yellow color. So where the maximum absorption is shown by the pigment, that is called action spectrum. Action spectrum means where the maximum absorption occur. That is for A it is blue and red, for B it is away from red and blue, for carotenoid it is between G and the green and yellow, and for phycobilin it is also between green and yellow. And if there is maximum absorption, then there will be maximum photosynthesis. ठीक है, means where the light is absorbed maximally, then there will be the maximum photosynthesis. And this concept was given by Engelmann. This concept was given by Engelmann when he performed an experiment with green algae, and he concluded, when he draw a graph of absorption, he found that maximum accumulation of this alga occur at red light and then at blue light and then at red light. So maximally the blue green alga is accumulated in this range because here they can absorb maximum light and can perform maximum photosynthesis. So this was the light absorption spectrum, that different pigment will absorb different wavelength of light. Now the next thing that we have to study is the immersion effect, or one more thing that we have to study is the red drop. Now children, next topic is immersion effect. Actually, immersion, along with it, their other scientists and other colleagues, they perform an experiment to find out that at what wavelength the photosynthesis occur, and he measured the rate of photosynthesis in a unit known as quantum yield. Actually, quantum yield is defined as the amount of oxygen released per quantum of light absorbed. Means the amount of oxygen that is released when one quantum of light is absorbed. So that will be defined as the quantum yield. And when Emerson performed an experiment, he draw a graph of immersion effect, they saw that there was a sudden drop in a rate of photosynthesis after 680 nanometer. Means after red light there is a sudden drop in a rate of photosynthesis. So this phenomena is known as red drop of photosynthesis. It is called as red drop of photosynthesis. That is a sudden decline in rate of photosynthesis. To observe what happened there, they expose the plant to a shorter wavelength as well as to the longer wavelength, that is at a wavelength of 700 nanometer and at a wavelength of 653 nanometer. When they expose the plant separately, when they expose the plant at 700 nanometer only, they found that the quantum yield is only 10. And when they gave plant 653 nanometer light, they observed that the quantum yield is about 52 point something, that is round off kare, so it is 53%. Okay, but when they combine the two wavelengths, that is 700 and 653, and when they simultaneously expose the plant, then the quantum yield is 72 times. Means the quantum yield or the rate of photosynthesis get increased, or the quantum yield get increases. This is not the sum of these two. This is separate. That is when they are exposing the light simultaneously at these wavelengths, then the quantum yield is 72 times. When they are exposing them separately, then the quantum yield is 10 and 53. Means the quantum yield is less. So the first part of their experiment is that when we expose the plant in combination, then the quantum yield is more, and when we'll expose it to the low separately with the two wavelength, that is one with a long and one with a short wavelength, then the quantum yield is different. And second thing that they concluded, that is the red drop, that after 680 nanometer there is a sudden drop in a rate of photosynthesis, and this is called red drop. Now children, so when they have concluded this, so this effect is known as immersion enhancement effect or immersion effect, because the rate of photosynthesis is much higher when they have exposed them at simultaneously at both the wavelength. Now from the same thing, from this same experiment, they have concluded one more thing, that there are two type of photosystem that is present, and one is photosystem 1 and other is photosystem 2. And photosystem 1 absorbs the wavelength light of about 700 nanometer, whereas photosystem 2 absorbs the light of 653 nanometer, or you can say about a wavelength of light 653 to 680 nanometer. And most of the book it is written 680 nanometer. So it absorbs the light of 680 nanometer. And so the two things that we have concluded that after the passage of 680 nanometer there is a sudden drop in a rate of photosynthesis, and that is called red drop. And there are two type of photosystem that will help in absorption of light. One is photosystem 1 that absorb the light of 700 nanometer, whereas other is photosystem 2 which absorb the light of 680 nanometer. So this was the conclusion from the immersion experiment, that is also known as immersion effect. Now next we are going to talk about the photosystem, what these two photosystem consist of.